Hi, I'm Julie from the Techie Teacher, and if you're like some of the second graders I worked with today, you might be thinking I look a little different, and I will tell you why. When I walked into their classroom this morning, the first thing they said to me was, "You look really different. What did you do to your hair?" You know, kids. And I said, "All right, guys, the reason is in Michigan, it is really hot today," and I never thought I would say that. And I have to slick back my hair because it does not do well in heat and humidity. So that is why I look the way that I do. But anyway, today I wanted to tell you about what I think is one of the easiest web conferencing tools and apps. It's available for both iPads and Android devices for the classroom. And it's called AppearIn. Of course, I love Google Hangouts and Skype, but I find that AppearIn is 10 times easier and so worthwhile for all of the little bells and whistles that come along with it. It's a free platform. You can have up to 8 people in a chat room, and they simply join from a link. I love it so much because there's no registration that's required or software that's required, and you simply visit AppearIn, you create a room, you share a link, and boom, you're in. So today I wanted to talk about a few ways that we could use this tool in the classroom and also show you how easy it is to set up. I have created a screencast to show you the web version of AppearIn. So I'm going to play that for you to show you exactly how it looks and how it works. So let's take a look. Open your web browser and head to appear.in. And you will be prompted with this screen, and it's going to ask you to create a room link to start talking. Come up with anything that you'd like, and as long as it's not already taken, you will be given that room. So I want to do Techie Peeps and see if that works, and I'm going to click Create New Room. And you'll be prompted with this message asking if you will allow the camera and microphone. Make sure you click Allow. And I'm going to have to click Allow again. And here it's working. So I'm going to click Enter Techie Peeps chat room. And this is what it looks like. Up at the top is the URL for your chat room. This is what you'll share with students or whomever you are inviting to the room to speak with. You can claim this room so nobody else can say, okay, Techie Peeps is my room, by setting up a free account. This is what I use, and I have my own chat room, and it allows me to use the same URL over and over and over again, and I think that is just a fabulous feature of AppearIn. I'm going to actually pause myself right there, kind of like teaming up with myself. You don't have to create a free account. You can easily just set up your room, go in, do what you need to do, and leave. That's just up to you. I want to keep my chat room, the Techie Teacher, so nobody else can get it. So that's why I set up an account. All right, moving on. There is also a nice feature where you can lock the chat room so nobody else can join once you have your people in the chat room. This is great for when your students are using it so they can't have any random person joining their conversation. If you lock it and someone tries to enter, you'll hear a knocking sound and a little message will pop up asking if you will allow them to join or if you will deny them. Another great feature. I'm going to show you a few more features in a different chat room where we have a special guest waiting. So I'm going to pause right here and transfer over. So like I said, we have a special guest that we are going to visit in my chat room. She is already there, and I'm going to show you what all you can do within AppearIn. So I'm going to share my screen here, and I want to show you how easy it is to pop in that room. I'm just typing in my web URL, and my notification comes on. I'm going to allow my camera and mic, allow again, and then I'm going to enter. And here I am. It's Anita Goodwin.
Hello, everybody.
Anita from Goodwinovate, formerly known as, is it I Live to Learn, I Love to Grow?
I love to learn, I love to grow. I'm branding right now and changing over. Yep.
Yay. Awesome. And you know what? I actually have your logo here. We need to show it off to everybody. Let me pull it up to the screen. Is it going to show?
Yep.
Can you see it?
I don't see it yet, but.
I mean, you may not see it. I think it's on my Facebook Live, but that's her new logo. Super cool. So Anita, tell us, how did you join Appearin just now?
All I did was just tap my app open and just typed the Techie Teacher in the spot where it said to join a room, and then I was here. It was so easy.
Very cool. Now, we were practicing yesterday, and we did run across an issue with your school network. It's blocked at your school, correct?
Yes, it is blocked at my school.
So like any web tool that we use, we always need to try it out at school just to make sure it's not blocked. I've been in 2 different school districts, and Appearin has worked, but it's just something to consider when you're trying it out at your school.
Yes, that's true.
Well, thank you so much for helping me demonstrate this. I want to show them real quickly a couple of things that they can do. Remember, your lock feature is up here. I'm going to... it's not letting me lock it. I know why, because I'm in the Chrome incognito browser. I need to be in my own browser, so I can't lock it. But you have stickers that you can throw up on the screen. The kids would love that. You can share your screen. You can mute yourself. You can turn off your camera and so forth. So very simple interface, and kids could easily use this, I would think.
Yeah, it would be very easy for kids to use.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Anita, and have a good day.
All right, you too. We'll see ya.
See ya. All right, I want to come back here. So just thinking about some ideas on how to use Appearin in our classrooms to increase communication and collaboration beyond the 4 walls of our classroom. I came up with a little list of some ideas, but there are many others, and if you use any type of web conferencing tool in your classroom, I would love for you to tell me about it in the comments, because we could start creating a whole database of different ideas for how to use these tools in our classroom. So one thing, we can learn from people all around the world. I know timing can be an issue, but we can connect with classrooms halfway around the world, all the way around the world, or even just next door to us. So that's one idea. You could practice foreign languages if you teach a foreign language. This would be a great way to get your kids talking in a real life situation with other children who speak the language that you're studying. You could easily have guest speakers. You could have mystery readers. Think about those parents that can't always come into school. This would be a quick and easy way for them to join your classroom and share a story or maybe talk about their career. Reading buddies, I've used this before, where students read to other students in other districts. So it's giving them a meaningful reason to practice reading and reading aloud to practice their fluency. Tutoring, think about after school, you could easily call in and speak with your students or do some extra practice. Parent conferences, you know those parents that you really need to talk to that can't come into school? This is what you need. Face-to-face, and you can show them work on your computer that their student has worked or created throughout the year, or maybe didn't create throughout the year, and that would be a great communication tool. You can allow your students who are homesick or are homebound to join your classroom. Just turn this on a device, and then it'll be like they're actually there in the class with you. Your students could even use this to collaborate with each other. After school projects, they could create their own chat room and talk with their classmates. And yes, Anita, like you said, guest speaker. You could have all sorts of guest speakers to help enhance your curriculum. So I highly suggest checking out Appearin. I hope it works in your school. If it doesn't, contact your IT department and beg them to unblock it for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning in.